Welcome to Public Education. My name is Becca and I'm the museum educator here at the KU Natural History Museum. This is Teresa.
And I'm the head of education at the museum.
We're going to talk about some of the different types of programs that we offer here in public education. So this first program here, this is one of our physics and chemistry programs that we offer. In this program we talk about changes of state, so between states of matter, so that includes things like ice cubes that are solid melting into liquid water. We have this here, which is a balloon that's inflating with water vapor. It's on a hot plate. If I take it off the hot plate, that water is going to condense and the balloon will deflate. And we also talk about dry ice, which is a solid that goes straight from a solid into a gas. So you might be able to see some of that vapor coming off. In this program, we also talk about density. So we talk about liquid density, so you can see the different layers, those different liquids floating on top of each other. And we talk about densities in solids. So these solids are all the same size, but they're made of different materials. So they have different weights and different masses because they have different densities. This program here is one of our geology programs. In this program, we talk about rocks and minerals. So these are different rocks and minerals. We talk about how you know if it's a rock or a mineral and how they're useful. So we have some examples of everyday items that have minerals in them. So these are different ways you might have used minerals in your everyday life. We also talk about the properties of minerals, including fluorescence. So in fluorescence, something changes color when you shine a ultraviolet light on it. So you can see this mineral changes color when I shine that light on it. This program here is called the Cartoon Guide to Energy, and in this program we talk about energy and we use Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner cartoons to help us explain what's going on. We talk about things like giant rubber bands and how the electromagnetic force relates to them. We talk about TNT and dynamite and where their energy comes from. And we talk about things like these rubber poppers here, why when you drop them just like that, not super exciting. If you drop it like that, much more exciting. And if you put a ping pong ball in when you drop it, it's even more exciting.
And this is about our DNA program. All living things are connected to each other. They are related to each other through DNA. They share DNA. So in this program, we look at where do you find it? What does it look like? How can you extract DNA using everyday household items? We look at what DNA is and basically how it works, how you get from something like this model, which is known as a double helix, sometimes people call it a twisted ladder, to a set of 4 chemical bases that work in a code, and how this code explains all the diversity, all the incredible diversity you see in the natural world. We talk about shared genes. You might not be surprised at how many you share with a chimpanzee, but you might be surprised at how many you share with a mouse, a fern, as well as that fruit fly you find on your bananas. This program is called our Hands-on Mammals program, so it's all about mammals. We have a fox and we have an armadillo here. They're both mammals, but they look really different from each other. So why are they both mammals? What are the characters that they share, all mammals share, including humans? That's what we talk about in this program. We look at specializations in some mammal features, such as these pointy things here, and this unusual looking object here. Just to give you a sense of scale, this is a full-size one, and this is just a piece here. We also talk about the evolutionary adaptations that you see in mammals, depending on whether they're carnivores or meat eaters, or herbivores or plant eaters. We look at things like their teeth, we look at their eyes, including our cow vision goggles here that you get to wear. We look at the guts, and we also use this object here, which is basically a giant leg model made out of plumbing to look at how changes in how mammals move. And that's really just some highlights of just a few of the programs that we offer for schools here, hands-on programs that take place in our classroom.
Teachers, if you're interested in booking one of these programs for your schools, you can find more information at biodiversity.ku.edu.